So after you've clicked the Quizlet and flashcards, you're going to see a screen that looks like this. You're going to click on Kenyon's Forensics, and then you will need to sign up for an account for Quizlet. It's a free account. So click Sign Up. And when you sign up, you're going to put in your username, and since I can keep track of which students are actually going on Quizlet, please put your username as your last name and your first initial. Type in a password that you want. Retype it. And then you're going to have to put in an email. And then it asks you to put in your birthday. I'm just going to make one up here. Really doesn't matter what you put in there if you don't want to put your real birthday. And then you're going to agree and sign up. Now sometimes it might say your username has already been taken, choose another. In that case, just put like a number after it, any number that you want after it, as long as you have your last name and first initial there. Let's put this in again. And sign up. Okay, after you sign up, you're going to go continue to free Quizlet. And from there it says that we send a new confirmation to whatever account that you put on there. So you're going to have to go on to your email, and when you go onto your email, you will click your email confirmation. And then once you hit your email confirmation, you will be ready to go on to the next part. Okay, hopefully after you have confirmed your email, you will get back to a page that looks like this. Search flashcards. What you're going to do is you're going to put Kenyon's Forensics and hit search under the search. You might see the search up on the top right hand corner up here too. So it'll say no sets, but it does say groups 1, and you're going to hit groups 1. And when you hit groups 1, you'll see the Kenyon's Forensics, which brought you back to what you started with before you signed up for an account. So once you click on that, you will find a group set that says bones. When you click on the bones, I made study cards that are the same as the study cards that you made in the classroom. So you've got the right arrow that can go through, and you can see the science name and the everyday name. You can also unclick both sides, so then you can write or see breastbone, and then you can think of what the answer is and then check your answer, sternum. Click to your next one, collarbone. Click to flip it. Hopefully you think about clavicle, and you can check to see if you're right. And then that's one way that you can study before you start taking the test. You can also switch it to term first if you want to go the opposite way and do thoracic vertebrae, and you'd be thinking middle of your back, and you can flip it to the other part. After you get done with the learning and studying, you can go to this part of Learn where you actually type in your answers. So tailbone, COCCYX, and hit answer, and it will tell you if you got it right or not. Now the part about this one is you're going to have to spell the words correct, or it'll say that you got it wrong. So this is going to require some spelling. Now when you do this, don't have out your notes, don't have out your study cards, but this is supposed to be a way to practice, not just get the right answer from looking it up. So that will tell you how many you have correct and how many you don't have correct. Press any key to continue. You've got upper arm, humerus, answer. Now, when you have one wrong, let's say lower back, I am going to put femur instead of the lumbar vertebrae that's supposed to be. It'll say wrong. And then when you have it wrong, it will put that back into the mix again, so you can practice it some more. So make sure you look at see what the correct answer should have been, and it will keep track of what was correct and what wasn't correct. When you're done with that, you can go either start over if you want to practice again. You can hit override I was right, and this would be a great one to do if you spelled it wrong right here. If you spelled something wrong, and you can put override I was actually right, that will count it as right. Then you go back to your set page, and I want you to take a test. And in the test here, you're going to be answering written questions. You're going to have some matching questions, multiple choice, and some true and false. And then I want you to click check my answers at the end. And since I didn't fill any in, it will show me that all mine's incorrect, but I want you to try it. And you can't see this on the screen right here the way I have it, but over on the right hand side, just outside my box here, it'll tell you what grade you got. Now you can print this out, and if you print out your answer sheet, you can turn it in. I'll give you 10 points extra credit. You can also regenerate your test. It'll give you a new test, and you can try for a higher grade. Or when you're done, click back to set page. Now on my controls, it does tell me who did the tests and who did the learn. It does not tell me what grade you got on your test. So that's why I'm going to give extra credit, 10 points, if you do turn in a printout. Or if you don't have printer, if you want to take your phone and you want to take a picture of the screen, what grade you got, you can take a picture of it and you can email me the picture to kenyanb@grps.k12.mi.us. Again, that was kenyanb.k12.mi.us. And you can email a picture of that. The other thing that you can do is I want you to play a couple games. This game is called Scatter. And you start the game, and what you do is you drag like metacarpals you look for, and you would know that that is hand. Drag it over there and it will make it disappear. It also keeps track of your time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also give extra credit to the people that have the best time for this. It does send that to my email so I can see who has the best time. Go back to the last one, and you can do space race. And the space race, what you do is you click on start playing, and you have to hurry up and you have to write the answer down there, and it'll make it disappear. So this is kind of a speed thing. Tailbone, C-O-C-C-Y-X. And here's what happens if you had one wrong. If you put butt bone and you put femur, it's going to actually keep going through. And this will keep track of how many you get right with your time as well. You can also start over, pause, and we can look at the high scores. The high scores will show you which person in our class had the highest score. So I think that should pretty much get you all set. The one thing that didn't show on this that you're going to end up finding is a password. When you go on to Bones, it usually will ask you for a password, but I've been on here before. When it does ask you for a password, you're going to put Kenyon, just Kenyon, and that will be your password to get on here if it ever does ask for a password. Once you've done the password once, then you won't have to do it again. And over here you can see the set champions. For the scatter champion, you can see what person who had the most right answers. It'll give you the names on there, and those will be emailed to me as well. So if you have any other questions, you can ask me in class or go ahead and send me an email. Thanks.